Good morning, everyone, and long time no talk, especially for the folks that showed up yesterday's stream. Those that don't know, we did an impromptu text stream yesterday. I still don't have access to my AdSense. If anybody here is a content creator or watching back as a content creator, can you do me a favor and log into your AdSense and tell me if you're able to log in? Because I tried on multiple different computers and everything, but I hope everyone's doing well. Mama Cat, Marie, and Kirby. And to all the lurkers. So what we're doing today is we're trying to finish up this middle bit here. On the bottom left, you are going to see the black square area. And then I'm attempting to give it a nice aesthetic. This is what I'm thinking so far. This is option 1 on the left side here. With this little piece here, tree here, and this wall here. And on the right side, I was thinking maybe no tree. So the only thing is, I need to figure out a way to let the folks get access to this bridge across. And there's a hidden pathway here. So obviously, I need to figure out how to let people back here without making it too obvious. And I feel like the tree being here is a little bit obvious. But if you do it this way, I need to figure out how to structure it so that you can get to the other side. And then I was using this thing here this morning as a rough guide to try to figure out how to move things around before I screw up the the pavement I put on the bottom. Marie, top of the morning to you. How are you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? Long time no talk. It's been hours. Hey, Streambots Live. All right. Let's see. So here's my issue with the thing up there. Care Bear. How are you? All right. So I need to figure out a way to make it look sneaky without being sneaky. Hay fever, and my boy has a cold, so he won't come. Aw. I have no idea what hay fever is. I'm sorry, though. Brian! Alright, welcome to an official Animal Crossing stream. I know you came yesterday during the tax stream and you're probably thinking, what is with all this math? Oh, I'm glad you're doing care. Are you ready for the snow care? Allergy to spring. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, allergies are the worst. Maybe this is the old person in me saying this, but I feel like allergies have skyrocketed in everyone over the years. Actually, I'll push that back. So my issue right now for everyone that's coming in is I'm trying to figure out how to make this pathway accessible to the folks that's competing without making it noticeable that there's a hidden pathway here. Option 1 on the left side is the tree, right? And option 2 is no tree, but I can't figure out how to move it, so that's why I'm over here trying to play around with how the tree's gonna work. Snow can go away, keep the cold, love it. Pollen, dust, dog hair, stuff like that makes me say, oh, you're not like in my house then, Marie. We got so much pollen here, dog, cat hair all over the place, and lots of dust because it's an old house. Tree looks good. Take a hint, like a hint. True, because the other option, this is option 3 here, is if I could do this real quick. What do you mean there's no place to plant the tree? Hold on. Let's move up. Let's put that tree, and we're gonna structure the thing around the tree here. And I got a few stories for y'all in a second. But first things first, I need to figure out my design. Once we figure out the design, I got stories for y'all. Hold on. Oh God. I hope the volume is not too loud for the game. If it is, let me know. I can turn it down. Because all I hear is me pushing this thing here. Because the goal is to get your character behind here, right? And I think I'm going to utilize knocking a tree down. But I feel like if you put the tree like in between the walls, it's way too obvious. I kind of want it to work for a little bit for it. So let's see here. I've never built an all over island design. Oh, I was like, wait, what does that mean? Story time. Mama cat. I got you. Hold on, hey. Let me do this first real quick because right now it's two stories. One related to an individual in the community that will remain anonymous unless they want me to say their name, and then involving my mom too, and then another one related to my job. And I'm not a medical professional, but this involves medical stuff. But first things first, let's see if we can make it this sneaky. Oh my god, this would be perfect if we could just slide through here. Oh, if I move it up a little bit, I can't chop it, right? Oh wait, can you chop it? Wait, can you dig it out? Time out. Oh, wait. Oh, but you can't dig up the hole? Oh, that was gonna be perfect if you could just... Can I jump over it? Can I jump over it this way? Marie... Oh, yeah, all right. That's a long story, but hold on. Why can't I... Add sign? Kirby, tell me what ad you get. There's no way it's this hard to get the tree. Okay. Hold on. What do you mean you can't plant a tree in this area? How about now? Oh man. I'm so used to how... I don't know how much y'all played with Slumber Island, but I feel like Slumber Island's a different version of Animal Crossing because all the controls are different. So... Wait, if I eat a fruit, can I spawn a fruit real quick? Other? Okay, I'm gonna spawn an apple. I just want to see. Where's the apple? Wait, hold on. I'm so confused about Slumber Island still. Where's the tree? Give me a apple tree. All right, I'm gonna shake this real quick. Will this go in my inventory? How did you eat? Wait, can you not eat? How did... Wait, is that not an option in Slumber Island to eat? Hold on, where's the little gyroid at? Can we spawn food that I can eat? Oh man, that's not good. I had some ideas involving food. Alright, fire hydrant. Let's see. I would like to buy something. Bilges, pitfall seeds. Okay. Pitfall seeds, grow nuggets. You can't eat pitfall seeds, can you? Angsuna! How are you doing? We have a little conundrum with Slumber Island. All the food I spawn, we can't consume. So I had an idea where I was gonna see if I can try to pick up a tree. But if that's not an option, this idea is not gonna work then. Dang, nabbit. Nintendo doesn't make things any easier. Angsuna, how's your weekend going, by the way? I know it just started. Unless you count Friday as a weekend. So let's see here. If I could... What if we did this? Right. Hold on, watch this. But then, to make it less obvious, we could do another wall. But you have to be able to walk behind that wall, right? And then what can go here to round off the edges? Oh, we could do more trees. We could do more trees. Hold on. What do you mean there's no... I hate this game sometimes. I love and hate this game. I love and hate this game at the same time. Okay. What if it was like this, right? And then tree here again. And then I'm trying to think what I could put in front of here. Oh wait, I got a better idea. Hold on. I got a completely different idea in my head. We're gonna use the night. I had a 6-week weekend. Oh wait, was it vacation? Hey Suna, did you have a long vacation or was it a seasonal job? Okay, so we put a wall. That means I need to push this back a little bit more then. Lemon! Good morning to you. No, I bet. Oh, was it medical? Oh, that's even. Oh, I'm sorry. That's even worse. Okay, hold on. We need to fix this real quick here. So I'm gonna trim this down. Make this over here real quick. So I'm gonna keep the same size. So while we do this, it's still going on, but hope there. Oh, I hope you're at least on some kind of pain medication. So, related to medication, I have a story for you all, and I need to know what you would do in my scenario. Those that don't know, I work at a college, and at said college, I'm an advisor. So my job is to make sure you get the right classes, help you with just about everything, navigating the campus, career advice, life advice, you name it, I do it. Nope, I was on Valiant for 3 weeks. Those were fun. Actually, it was like I was there, but I wasn't there at the same time. So for those that don't know, that's what I do for a living outside of YouTube. And if you attended yesterday's stream, you know how much I make from YouTube. And clearly I cannot live off of that. So, but hopefully one day. Let's see. I still felt it, but could care less. Oh my god. That must be the trippiest thing ever in Suna. See, when I had my wisdom teeth removed, they gave me oxycodone. And I know that's supposed to be a really strong drug. I felt nothing. And I just wondered, like, how did that affect everybody? And I felt the pain too still. So I'm wondering if that's how you felt, but you didn't care. I keep mixing the wrong one. So I had a student, and my students, they range from different age groups. Because when you think of college, you think young folks, right? Like 18, 19, 20, 22-year-old, maybe the 30s for some of the graduate and doctorate students. I have an undergrad student, and this gentleman is super religious, and I'll play into the picture in a second. And not only is he super religious, he is, I want to say, late 70s. So he's an older gentleman. Him going to college is a whole other story. But what I was gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna pull this up here. What happened was this gentleman was diagnosed with something very unfortunate. Like very unfortunate news. It was cancer. And you know, he's going to, it took some persuasion, but I told him to, because he's a religious guy, he didn't believe in medication a lot. So I told him to just talk to your doctor, get his thoughts on it, and then decide from there. At the end of the day, it is your body, you know. Just being very honest with him. And I said there are obviously going to be side effects if you do certain treatments. So he talked to his doctor, and I told him also I can pause his schoolwork, you know, in the sense of like, we can pause your schoolwork for this year and have you continue when you get better. You know, trying to put a positive note on that story. My student, he shares with me that this was like months ago. He shared with me he started the treatment, and it wasn't like chemo or anything. It was just medication. I think there was a little bit of chemo involved, but mostly it was medication. Oh wow, we have to do this side too. It was just pretty much a lot of medication you had to take, and my student said he shared the list of his medication with his sister, who's even more religious than he is, and the medication would essentially cause, he believes the medication will do harm to his body, put it that way. And he stopped taking the medication. Let me ask y'all something. How would you go about explaining to somebody that you need to take the medication that you're prescribed because you're undergoing certain treatment, and they are afraid that this is going to do harm to them? I looked around. There was no other advisors. So I was like, somebody help me. Somebody please help me. I had the guy pull up a Google Doc. Not Google Doc, Google. And I was like, hey, ask what are the side effects of these medications. And I had to walk with him step by step with everything to get him to eventually take the medication. And there were some simple medications, which bleeds into the following story that I have to share about my mom. Because as AI progresses, I know a lot of people doubt stuff. And I think what happened was this gentleman that was my student, he got a lot of information from AI. And AI gave him some incorrect stuff. And his sister didn't help. Sorry, y'all. Give me a sec. Water. And I think, honestly, once we do the test for this island, we would not see the Slumber Island until the race. Because I'm going to need a stream where I know at least maybe 10 people are online and active in chat and can join the race. We can do a quick mini test run, and I'm hoping today I can at least get the base laid out a little bit, get some of the design looking. Still here? Hey, no worries, Mama Cat. I just meant like more people because I appreciate you all being here, Brittany. But what happens is at the minimum we need 6 people, maybe 5. I can compete too, and then just see how this whole thing works with the rules. Because I'm more worried about the terraforming than anything else. Have you ever done a Life of Ice stream for your viewers? That would be very interesting. We could try that. Oh my god, phone calls you mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that would have to be a separate channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it would be a channel essentially where if I do it, I would wing it one day. Or we'll take phone calls. It'll be like Discord. You join me on Discord. And then we'll take one call at a time. We'll call it the Vent Away stream. And then everyone in chat can also chime in as well with what their thoughts are. Hopefully nothing too dramatic. But can you imagine? What would you all say if you were on that call? Well, I know what Ink's gonna say. Like, I'm half here, I'm half not. I'll like expand on that. Hold on, let me put in this here. Marshall, how are you doing? Oh, Marshall, I'm not sure if you heard the story before. It kind of relates to your field. I was lurking and just picked up a call-in channel. Yeah, more. And oh no, I screwed this up. And Suna had the idea. Correct me if I'm wrong, Suna. Is it like a podcast, like call-in podcast style, where everyone would call in, talk a little bit, get a helpline, life advice, financial, boyfriend, girlfriend. Because it will be a live stream, so we can actually get everyone else's input. Like, obviously I'll get my input, but then when you have multiple perspective, sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Phone true. That would be a riot. Oh man, that'll be interesting. I've seen those on shorts on Instagram. It's mostly politics related. Like, I think the one I seen was like, I disagree with Trump or I like Trump or something like that. And then if you are anti-Trump or pro-Trump or whatever, call in and it'll be a debate. So you have a right-wing channel doing that and a left-wing channel doing the same thing. And they were just debating people. The only thing about those channels are the people that are hosting it, they know their stuff for their political point of view. So people that call in are usually caught off guard because they're not, have the facts and figures in front of them. Well, we could try something like that if anybody's interested. Because most podcasts already have like, what'd you call it? Guests on. So it's just pretty much the person and the guest. It's never really the person and the viewers. It'll be interesting. And then, I can end the call if somebody says something perverted or whatever. It'll be family friendly. We have to keep it family friendly. Unless it's an 18 plus. It could be 18 plus. Strongy advice. I'll think a better name than that. It's worst question. Rosie is blue or purple? She's purple. Okay, so those that don't know, it's a very long-winded story. I have a very long-winded story. Oh, Periwinkle, yes. It will bleed into what Mama Cat, not Mama Cat. Sorry, I was reading your name, Mama Cat. Maurice part of the story. So, those that don't know, I take care of my mom. And I'm going to try to tell the story while I'm doing this stuff here. Where is this here? And for those that are brand new to the channel or got to know me recently, I take care of my mom. She was born in 1940. To give y'all an idea how old she is. And she still works to this day. She grew up during... Correct me if I'm wrong. Any historians in chat, like World War II times or Vietnam War? Not World War II times. Wait, was it World War II? Hold on. Let's look this up. When was World War II? Oh, wow. Yeah. She was born during World War II. To give y'all an idea of how old my mom is. So let's just say she's not up to date with a lot of stuff, including how technology works. All right. It took me ages to teach her. Yeah, during the World War II recovery time, Swarm. So, and that was moons ago. So, she's very old school with a lot of stuff, my mom. Very sweet lady, but very old school. Very cheap. That demeanor where she has to believe, like, guys have to do guy stuff. Like, for example, when I started dating as a kid, she gave me a lot of advice. She was like, guys, you have to hold the door, you have to open up the chair, you have to hold the door for a lady to get into your car, close the door and all that stuff. And she's a very firm believer in, like, that's how you should act, even with modern day generation. I know that's not a thing nowadays. Is it still a thing? I don't see that many people holding doors for each other on, like, dates and stuff. But anyways, that's going on a side tangent. Oh, wait, hold on. What's that? Oh, did I screw that up? No, I did screw that up. Okay. First question, you don't mind asking. Did she move from Vietnam before or after? I think after. I only say after, I think, because, okay, I was born in 1987. And I was obviously a baby. And at the 1 month age of me being alive, my mom, my dad, and me moved to America, or to Thailand or the Philippines or some of that. So that's when she left Vietnam. When was the Vietnam War? When was the Vietnam War? Oh yeah, after. That was in 1955 to 1975. Man, I hold doors for a lot of people a lot. I still do from time to time, but if you're far away, I kind of just like, in the past, let's say Mama Cat, you were coming to me, I would hold the door even if you were like, 20 feet away from me, right? Nowadays, it's, if you can't get to me within 10 seconds, I'm not holding the door for you. I don't know how everyone judges that. Like, if you see somebody come to the door, right? Obviously, if they're within arm's reach, you hold it for them. I'm assuming most of you would. But how far of a distance do you give it before you're like, yeah, good luck? You have to open your own door. That's after, and that's what I thought. Yeah, she was also, if y'all are curious, we are Southern Vietnamese. I didn't know that much of a difference until I heard the Northern Viet people talking. I was like, what are you saying? The language is so different. My dad was in the army during. Oh man, I hope he's okay. Put it that way, because I know a lot of the vets, regardless of which side you're on, North, South, America, Canadian troops. I know a lot of people sent a lot of folks over to Vietnam and Cambodia. Those that don't know, Cambodia's next to Vietnam, and they got bombed like crazy because the North Vietnamese was using Cambodia as a passageway to move troops. A lot of people got hurt, obviously, during that, and then honestly, it affected everyone mentally. So I hope your dad, you know, as much as he could, was okay, physically and mentally. In Minnesota, you can see 2 people holding door for each other. Oh, really? Wait, Minnesota or what's MN? Maine? Montana? No. It depends on where I am. I didn't hold it open yesterday. I've been at that door for like 20 minutes. All right, put it this way. If you saw me, right, and you didn't know me at all, I was a stranger, and you just opened the door to whatever Minnesota, okay. Minnesota. And it was a coffee shop, for example. And you saw me clearly walking towards your coffee shop, but I was, let's say, if you count out loud, 10 seconds away. Would you hold the door for me? My brother was a Vietnam vet also, and he was drafted before. Oh, he was drafted before I was out of high school. The army was good for him. The war was. Oh, is he still? I'm assuming based off your comment, where he's still around. He was in the chemical stuff was going on. He passed away with lung cancer 15 years ago. He came home. Oh man. You know, I know America is big on rah for our vets and everything. I wish we could actually do more than what we advertise we do on TV. Those that don't know, if you're not from America, vets, they get help, but they don't get treated as they should, put it that way. And I'm just talking about the medical side. Forget everything else. Hopefully we never have to see another day that there's a draft again. I hope not. Possibly depends if I was in a rush or not. Oh, Lemon, you're sweet. For me, 10 seconds is way too long. I think I'll give it 5 seconds. You're not next to me in 5 seconds. I'm just walking away. Mom cat will hold the door. He was hard to deal with because of his injury. Ooh. Wait, were you talking about the injury, Michelle? Were you talking about the cancer? Or were you talking about like a missing limb or something? You know what I'm asking. Let's hope not. Yeah, Kirby. I really hope not. But you know where we should have a war? On the Lost Race. I just need to figure out how to move stuff. Hold on. We need to chop this tree down. This is where. Ooh, I forgot we can change the. I love sunset. Boom. Oh, I love the sunset. Okay. So my mom is part of that old school realm. And like, okay, wait, huh? And she knows, she believes in honor and all that stuff. And I'll give you a clear example because I need to paint a picture of who my mom is before I go on with this extra part of the story. He had part of his skull removed due to being, oh, shrapnel. Dang. That's unfortunate. Oh my god. Wait, can I not get the... Sorry, y'all, hold on. Having this conversation and trying to multitask in Animal Crossing with new controls. Never in Trafford Center? Because those, there are like 30 people who can hold the door open. It's that busy. I have no idea where that is, Lemon. Okay, let's pull this back here. And then I'm going to move this away. And see if I can do... Can I still... Nope, I can't. So I have to move this up. Wait, I still can't walk? Oh, man. All right. So the castle is up this way then. And what we could do is put grass here. Oh, for those who don't know, Trafford Center is the 3rd biggest shopping center in the UK. I want to go to the UK one day. Just one day. 1 mitt for vulnerable. Just finished. Huzzah. Aww. I was like, what's a mitt? Mitt. Like my mom, I remember one time I accidentally stole candy from a store. I put it in my pocket and I completely forgot. I was a kid. I was 8 years old. This is Hawaii. I was living in Hawaii at the time with my mom and dad. Oh crap, wrong tree. And she literally got my dad to drive me all the way back around the island to go give the candy back, apologize, and she made me volunteer at the store for at least 2, I think it was, in my head, I'm thinking it was months, but I think realistically it was like probably a week of volunteer work I had to do because I stole something back. And that's like how my mom is as a person, right? That same store, mind you, was a very sweet lady. I remember this moment as a kid. I have no idea if y'all can relate to this. As a kid, I was 7 or 8 years old, y'all. 7 or 8, all right? Just keep that in mind. I don't know why, but I remember I developed a crush on this lady. So even after I finished my volunteer hours over there, I would still come by and visit her from time to time. And I remember one day, Joshie, how are you doing? Joshie, you ever had a crush on anybody much, much older when you were a kid? So I was like 7 or 8, and there was this very sweet lady, right? And I remember I would give her random drawings from time to time. That was me as a kid. And then, I remember one day I came over to her store, and this random guy came out. And I remember she introduced him to me as her boyfriend. And she said I was her little buddy here. Oh, yeah. All I remember from that day was I balled up my fist and I started punching the guy's leg when he came to give me a hug. I wonder how they're doing. I'm sure they talk about that too. This 70-year-old kid trying to beat up the guy's leg. Like, no, you're not taking my women. I'm kidding. Yay, oh, plenty. I never go anywhere near there at Christmas. It's like a walking car park. Oh God. I just remember, think about when you were 7 years old, how strong you actually are. Think about any 7-year-old kid, how strong you actually are. And the guy I remember was a big diesel buff guy too. So I'm sure with like all my punches that I was hitting his leg, because that's all I could reach was his leg. I was a very short kid. I was like shorter than most of my peers, put it that way. Just imagine a 7-year-old kid hammering away at your calf as you're trying to give the kid a hug. And I remember he was so sweet because I was still seeing him from time to time, and he would like try to give me stuff. I remember one time he did try to give me, like, he grabbed a piece of candy. I thought I caught him this aha moment. He handed me a piece of candy, right? That was clearly his girlfriend's store. And he handed it to me, and I was like, oh, you stole the candy. And I remember taking that candy and I ran to the girl. And I was like, your boyfriend's a thief. Like, that's gonna cause a breakup. Because he was trying to give me the piece of candy. And I remember he just laughed so hard. And I just did the kid thing where I crossed my hand and I just pouted. I was like, I posted a picture of the food court on Discord. It was a picture I took. Ooh, hold on, let me take a look. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's huge. Hold on, y'all. Let me switch scenes. For those that aren't from UK, me. Our food court at our mall is this size. My local mall in Connecticut is this size here. That looks nice. And I love the clouds. Oh man. It sounds like a good massage. You wouldn't even believe it was shopping center food. Oh man. Wait, oh Joshy, question. Are you gonna be playing that Ditto Pokemon game coming out soon? Majority of shopper centers don't have a food court. That's one of the I didn't know that. Hold on. Oh wait. Put that in. Well, before I get distracted, you know what I'm gonna do is I don't think there's space for this. Hold on. Is there space for this? Because I need to figure out how to get this over here. Okay. No. Wait. Oh man. Okay, hold on. So, okay, so you have to chop that tree down to get to that side. Okay, cool, cool. That works. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a let's see if this fits there. Whatever this is. It's Castle Tower. It has some palm tree decorations. It's very royal rich looking. Yeah, I got that idea. Wait. Can that? Oh no. Hold on. What if I drag that? Let's keep going for a second. The Deluxe Mall has a big food court. I didn't think it was quite that big though. Is Irish Mall just tiny here compared to everybody else's mall? Okay, hold on. Let's move this over there real quick. And story time with my mom. I keep forgetting. So that's who my mom is as a person, right? And what happened was, hold on. I got a better idea. Actually, should we put a chair down? No, people can actually stall right there. Actually, I think you can put a chair down. Just one chair. Let's do houseware. So, my mom is old. And the mall where I live is more like a hall. I don't... Wait, what do you mean by hall, Marie? Let's put a stone stool. So people will have to do this. And I'm not going to put another one on either side so that way nobody gets blocked in. Post some more pictures. Oh, all right. Hold on. I'll look at it in 1 second. After I get this wall up. Boom. And now my goal is to get you through here with this. And then we can do the castle thing here. And then this way, you can go this way without being obvious, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand a space down here and put a wall this way. And you have to essentially scooch. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Sorry. I'm not the best with explaining a lot of the design stuff. In my head, I can picture it. And it's like, wait, hold on. This is going to work perfectly. And then do this. And then I'm going to go to the other side because it's going to be the duplicate and do the same thing. And then to make it even. Oh, yeah, that's plenty of space. I'm going to put this down here. It's like a hallway in your house. It's nonsense. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It's literally just a giant long rectangle. Hold on. And then we're going to do this. And now, I think I can do... Nope. Okay, hold on. I need the other castle stuff. Where's the other castle stuff? Here you are. Medieval. So now... Oh, I can't scooch that way? Ooh, okay, so we're gonna put something here then. Hold on, so we have to... This is what I go through off stream of just trying to multitask. Alright, so my mom. We're gonna get to my mom's story. We're gonna get to my mom's story. Hold on, what if we did this? And this? Okay, well, then we're gonna clear this up here. You wouldn't think the Trafford Center opened in 1998. The food court alone was styled to look like 1920s ocean liner. I mean, it looked nice. I love the sky view. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this real quick. And then... Can I get... a night? What would a night fall under? Miscellaneous? Where is... the night? Where is the night? Come on. Give me the night. I know I have a night. Oh, there you are. Plate armor. Oh, dang it. That doesn't really... Hold on. You know what we have to do? Put a tree. We have to put a tree, I think. I think we have to put a tree. Right there. And then people can go around it. I only took a couple of pictures because it was so busy. No worries. I'll check in a second. Hold on. I'm just like focused on trying to get this to work. So hold on. If we do this, right? We can put a night here. Okay, because you can still squeeze through. Yep, and then... Oh yeah, you can squeeze through there too. That would work. Okay, there we go. Alright. Oh, under? Under M. Oh, thank you. I should have looked at chat sooner. When I was a girl, the Lowe's movie theater Dad worked in had painted skies like that. Oh man, that's so nice. Hold on, let's see. Oh wow. Lemon uploaded the whole entire photo album. Oh, Marie, look at the... I am so amazed when it comes to Marie's and Marcel's ability to crochet. This is cool. This give me... Is this what you meant, Marie? With the hallway theme here? Oh yeah, I see the palm trees that Lemon was talking about. When the lights went down and the movie started, there were tiny lights in the ceiling. Oh, that must be nice. You know, if I was a prankster, like a prank YouTube channel, you know what I would do? I would paint myself bronze and stand or either sit by this guy or stand by this guy here in the back and just scare people. If I was a pranker channel. That's what I would do, just scare people there. Oh, this is nice. Oh man, one day I'll be able to go there. One day. Alright, so what we need now is medieval building. And then I think, let's see if there's enough space here for the big giant castle tower. Oh, so close. Dang it, we were so close. Okay. And then what we could do here is another night. Or... Oh, you know what we could do there for symmetry? We could put a tree there. Because I just want to fool them into figuring out that they can't get back there, even though they could. Oh boy. This has to get fixed, doesn't it? Yep. Tree. And then we could put some kind of decoration here in the middle. Oh, let's put a Zelda decoration. Okay, wait. Where are... I don't know where it's on the list here. Those are really pretty gloves. Oh, where's the Zelda decoration? Okay, we got... those are some. I don't think that will fit, right? That's 2 spots or 3 spots. Maybe not with this. What else is there? What else? Hold on, I'm gonna change the size of the screen real quick because I can't see all the items. Everything's behind my my VTuber. Hold on, what else is there that can fit with the castle? Oh, you know what we could do? Get that. I forgot fences. There's a castle fence. Wait, how do I get the... How do I get the thing again? Oh, there we go. Iron, there. That's what I was looking for. Boom. Now that works. All right. Okay, so what happened is, oh, we gotta fix this bottom portion here. I bet you the shops pay a fortune to rent to have. Oh my god, yeah. Like my mall alone, I think that I'm estimating the price it costs for my mall to host. What do you call it? To like essentially rent out the space. I think we are looking at like $5 grand for some of the cheaper end stuff. All right, let's do this real quick. I think this is going to become a very skinny sliver of space to work with. And then we can do stand. All right. So my mom, she hates getting gifts. Because of how she grew up poor, right? Like she had no money to her name. So anytime you spent money, she was very critical of it, even if it was a penny. Like she scolded me a lot as a kid if I wasted money on her. Like, for example, in 4th grade, we were making, for Mother's Day, we were making Mother's Day's cards, right? And when she found out, I bought for $1, I bought a Mother's Day heart cookie to put on top of the card I made at the art class. I got my first spanking that day. Gifts can equal charity, which is sometimes seen as shameful, understandable. Yeah, my mom just didn't want to waste the money. So she said, this was my mind, how I was raised, never to give her anything. And that was not the last time I tried to gift her something. Every time I did try to gift her something, she scolded me, pretty much. Want to see what they charge for rent for shops there? It's available on their own website. Oh boy, what is it? You can tell me, Lemon. I'm guessing it's over $5,000. Or in your case, you go with pounds, right? So I'm guessing over 6,000 pounds, 4,000 pounds. All right, hold on. We are gonna do. Dang it! I just need to get to the stupid fence. There we go. Boom, and then I just need one thing here that can go in front of... I just spawned a villager. I just need something that would work. It's different, depends on the area of the center. I'm gonna guess a range. Ebony! How are you doing? How's your Saturday going? if you see anything above my head, Ebony, that would fit this little spot in front of the knight that will work aesthetically, please let me know and tell me to stop. Because I'm trying to find something that would fit there without making it too grotesque. Maybe, hold on. The issue with the Zelda stuff I want to put in, it's mossy. So that is going to be reserved for the outside area when we're actually doing the maze. But interesting outlook. I will accept any gifts that come my way, although the $60 book was overwhelming. Because I think honestly this is because of how I was raised. Anytime anybody give me anything, I have a very hard time accepting stuff and saying, like, obviously I would say thank you, but it's just like hard to accept a lot of stuff. I don't know how to say it. I have to figure out how to properly phrase this. I can put the PDF in the Discord, take it from there. No, you can just read it to me, Lemon. Just because I got, when you say PDF, that thing is probably long as heck. Hold on, we need an item here too. Maybe lantern? Yeah. Kind of blocks it in a little bit there. And you go this way to get through that area. And what I might do is at the bottom here, put in more of the thing. I feel the same. I don't take undeserved and gifts. Yeah, even that applies to even compliments too. There was somebody at my university that was, oh yeah, I got an award for staff involvement or something. And when it was my turn to make a speech, I froze because I don't know. I was just doing my job. Does that make sense? I was just doing my job. Like, I help students, but that's part of my job. That's why I was hired. So the accolades, you know, if anything, I'll take for my job because I would like more money. I would take like a check or something, but other than that, no. And then anytime anybody ever said thank you to me in the past for helping them, I don't know. I struggle. I love giving gifts. That's the issue. I love, as y'all can tell, I love giving stuff away. I hate charging people for stuff. I hate taking people's stuff. Tuning in to Call True for advice. If you have a problem receiving a gift, do you have a problem giving one? I don't have a problem giving one. It's the receiving part that's my issue. See? I love giving, like, think about all this stuff. Like, if you never got something from me, I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of money to give everybody something, but I try to send people gifts from here or there. Like, some people have my plushies, some people got a card from me. I never, like, the whole calendar thing that we worked on beginning of this year, I'm not going to charge for it. Well, you will have to pay for it to get printed by the company, but I'm not going to make a profit off of that. Depending on the person to gift. Yeah, adjust your awareness, please. But that's all to be said, because that essentially is how my mom is, and now I'm realizing that's how I am too. So my mom, she never received, like, receiving gifts, right? And this works aesthetically for everybody, right? And Ebony, how's your weekend going, by the way? I think this works aesthetically. Because I want to put stuff there too. So it looks like it's a busy area. And what's going to happen is when people start to count down here, it's going to go boom. Brewster's still sitting probably. Hey! Oh, Josh, you're going to get more stuff later on. Speaking of, have you thought of making the calendar digital download instead and you can host it? No, I'm going to do that, Marie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out a few physical copies and mail it to certain folks that I know can't afford it, and then I'm going to make it a digital upload. I'm going to probably put it to Twitter, Instagram. Anybody that wants a 2027 calendar with the community involved, download it, send it to whoever you want to get print. That was what I was going to do. I know if you do it through where I'm doing it, is through Canva. It's $23 that they charge. Let's see. I mean, the business side of me, I know how to turn that into a profit. Like I can do a general one for the public, and then like if I can do like a thing where you can buy on the Ko-Fi for like an editable version, so you can go edit it if you like. Maybe I'll charge like $5 for that. Printing at the library is free. Oh yeah. Oh, it is? No, hold on. I think what I'm gonna do is I want to get like the official like calendar paper. But so my mom. So what I started doing with my mom is one day, I'll take it back to that part of the story. One day, I took my mom grocery shopping, and she would get the old food, the one that's close to expired because it's cheaper. And obviously she wouldn't let me pay for her groceries. Occasionally she might ask me to get 1 or 2 items, but you know, that's because she couldn't find it, and I would gladly get her those items. But most of the stuff, she like would go to a grocery store in the local neighborhood that they usually, this store here, they would buy from big stores that are either, you know, the food's deformed, like the pepper is not properly shaped, or it's gonna expire in a few days, so they rather sell it off for the cheaper price to this store, and this store resells it. So you essentially, if you buy from this store, which my mom does, you have essentially maybe 3-4 days to consume what you purchase, right? For some of the stuff, not everything. So what happened was, at this university I work at, I lied to my mom and I said, hey, we do have a pantry for students, but I said they have food that's given away, and my mom delightfully received the food after I told her it was free. It's free from the university. And then one day I was cleaning up her room for her, and I noticed the bed she was on was just the mattress pad itself on top of a whole bunch of bits of scrap metal, essentially, and the cardboard boxes on top of like a metal frame. That was how my mom slept, and she always complained about back aches and stuff, and I was like, Mom, why'd you tell me this? She was like, I don't want you spending the money. So I lied to her again, and I said, hey, the students, just for those that never been to a college dorm, most college dorms, their bed size is twins. Twins as in like 6, maybe 6 feet if you're lucky. 6 feet, probably 5 feet, by 2 feet. It's a tiny little bed. But I told her, I said, hey, the university has a queen size bed that would fit your room. And she's like, really? I was like, yeah, I'll have them deliver it, and they'll install everything with the bed frame and everything. I ordered said bed frame from IKEA. I intercepted the delivery guys, and I told them, just for this, I explained to them what I explained to you all. I was like, here's my university logo. Please put it on to pretend you're the delivery guys from the university. And they laughed, and they're like, yeah, we got you. And they installed it, and she was delighted. And then, you know, I told the university it would cover certain things. Like her eye exam, for example. She had a copay, she had a deductible. She would not have done it had she had to pay for it because she needed cataract surgery. And essentially what happened was, I told her, no, the university's going to cover this one. So I paid out of pocket, I think it was like $1,300 to get her cataracts, just one cataract done. So a lot of my money from my job went to like paying for stuff for my mom, right? And then one day we found out recently she had a heart murmur, like a very faint heart murmur. If those that don't know what a heart murmur is, it's pretty much like your heart skips a little bit of a beat because there's like something going on with the valve or blood flow or something like that, right? This place wanted to go the legal pathway. So anybody that works in medication knows when you have a patient that doesn't speak English, most of the time it's required, either legally or by their bylaws of the company rules, you have to get a professional translator. And because they got a professional translator, I was not able to do my fib. And the professional translator told her, oh yeah, you just need to get EKG. The doctor says your heart is pretty much fine for the most part, but just to confirm the doctor's belief it's fine, you have to get the EKG. And her first question was, how much did it cost? Does it cost? And the translator said, and I tried to stop, but clearly the translator was like, no, it's $230. $230. And my mom immediately said, no. And we're going to pause the story for a split second until Kirby comes back from ads. Wait, how's... Oh, I forgot. This is not Twitch. On Twitch, when you are a member, you don't get ads. I wish they would do that with YouTube. If you are a member for a YouTube channel, you should not get ads. You know, they should do the same thing. Like, no ads if you are a member of the channel. My ad stalled. I just came, hey, Copper, how you doing? I'm just talking about how I lied to my mom. I'll catch you up on the story in a second. Essentially, my mom is very cheap, Copper, because how she grew up. So she never the ad had to restart. The ad got stuck. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can hear me. I should have thought of this a few years back and go, oh, mom, it's okay because such and such had some for us, and here's yours. Oh, did you do the thing with your mom too, Warm? If you are a member of YouTube, you don't get ads either, though. Oh, they say you have YouTube Premium for ad-free. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the YouTube Premium thing. So, with my mom, the person said, obviously, the thing was $230 for the EKG. And because it was a professional translator, I wish I had thought of it. Yeah, this was me being desperate to try to help her out. She was essentially like, yeah, we're not doing it. And obviously because the translator said what they said, I can't lie and say like, no, the universe will cover for this. When the translator said, no, it shows up right here. You have to pay this deductible. And I was like, oh, man. So she's obviously not getting it. I'm going to still try to persuade her because it's scheduled for her in June. So I have between now and June to persuade her to get that done. All that being said, I'll get to your comment in a second, Copper. All that being said, when I started teaching how to use YouTube, she believes a lot of stuff on the internet. And I'm worried about her right now because of AI. And you know, like, there's some AI videos out there. I'm sure you all seen some AI videos. Like, is that real? Or is that fake? Because the AI is slowly getting to that point where it's like questionable. So there was one day when I taught her how to use YouTube. I think the video she saw was Grand Theft Auto, a modded version. And my mom called me and said, hey, it's breaking news. Centaurs, the half horse, half people from mythology, are running around the streets and attacking people, and she wanted me to come home ASAP because she's worried I'm gonna get attacked by a centaur. And I had to explain to her that that was a fake video. That was probably a video game. She's like, no, it's real. And I was trying to explain to her what YouTube was, right? Fast forward to a few days ago, the great Marie in chat is a crochet artist. And Marie sent me 3 shawls, right? For my mom. When I gave them to my mom, before I can even explain anything, my mom thought I purchased them because they were very high quality. Like, Marie did a professional job on it. And when I handed it to my mom was upset that I spent money on her for the shawls. And I was like, no, Mom. I didn't spend any money. She's like, no, you're lying. I was like, no. I really did not spend any money on this. This is a gift from a person named Marie who made this. She's a grandmother in a different state. Y'all. I'm going to keep the story short. It was a 30-minute conversation of trying to explain how I stream and I talk to strangers, and then she gave me a lecture about talking to strangers. She's like, "What do you mean you got somebody from the internet gave you this for free? They know where you live. They can hunt you down." I was like, "Mom, if Marie comes to my house, I'll make her a cup of coffee and tea." If Mama Cat, if Copper, Joshy, Warm, everyone just comes to my place, I'm not scared of them. They're not gonna murder me. So I was like trying to tell them. Yeah, she kept saying like, "No, you're talking to strangers. Like, how do they know you aren't a creep?" And I was like, "Valid point, but." I've talked to them for years. She's like, "You've been talking to strangers for 5 years?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." Like, they show up. I don't know. Some of them I know what they look like. Some of them I don't. Some of them have some cute pictures on their profile pictures. And she's like, "What's a profile?" I was like, "You know how like you have a house in person? Imagine you have a house online and everyone recognizes you based on your house instead of who you are." And she's like, they know your address and you know where they live?" I was like, "Some of them I know where they live. Some of them I know like roughly like their location, right?" And she was like, stranger danger. And she was like, "What if?" And she was pointing at the 3 items that Marie sent me, the shawls, right? And she was like, "What if there's a tracking chip on there?" And she's listening to us right now. I was like, no. And I was like going through the shawl with her. I was like, "Look, this is like really good fine material." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she put it on and she smiled so big. She's like, "Oh, this is nice. But how much did you pay for it? How much?" And I was like, no, Marie made it for you as a gift. And this is my issue too. I can't receive gifts. And this is definitely a generational thing. And she's like, no. How much does she charge? And I was like, "I don't know. This was homemade. Marie doesn't do this for a living. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, Marie." I told her, I was like, "I think she's retired. If anything, she's a grandmother. And this is just her hobby." Right? And I was like, and I was trying to divert the conversation elsewhere. And she's like, no, I can't accept it. How much it is, I'll give you the money. And you didn't give it to her. I was like, no, I don't think she wants money. I'll ask her, but I don't think she wants the money for this. She was like, "Well, at least let me pay for the material." "How much is the material?" I was like, "I have no idea, Mom. I don't crochet that much and buy all the stuff, so I don't know." Till this day, mind you, remember, my mom's cheap. Just remember, she's really cheap. And anytime she has to spend over $5, it's a lot for her, unless it's food. So she handed me $10 to give to Marie for the material. She thinks that's how much the materials cost. And I was like, in my head, I think it's a little bit more than that, Marie. But I told her, it's like, "No, Mom, keep the $10. She is completely fine." Because I think I know like the shipping cost alone was more than the $10. So I was like, "No, it's fine. It's a gift." And then I asked her after I explained her how YouTube works and everything. And she's like, "People see your face, your room." I was like, technically, some people do know what I look like. But most of the people only see a cartoon character. And then I pulled up my phone, because the way VTuber works is the phone will scan my face, right? And then will project all the dots onto the screen you're seeing here with how I'm moving my character around. And when I showed that to her, she was like, "Oh my God. It's scanning me?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "That's how the government tracks you." And I was like, "No, Mom." "It's encrypted." And she's like, "What's encrypted?" I was like, "It's code based on the phone, so nothing gets... It's fine. The government's not tracking me through this VTubing app. If they're tracking me, they're already tracking me through the mic, the camera, and everything." So you will know, but don't tell her. The yellow sheep wool was $30, and the blue acrylic was maybe... I won't tell her. That's more than she thought it was. So she was very appreciative. I did ask her what was her favorite one. And then she took the blue one right away. But I think what she's doing is because Marie made a yellow, blue, and a red one. She's comboing the blue with the yellow and then the red with the yellow. and I think um, I think she plans to wear them pretty much all the way until like April when it starts getting warm out, and then I think she'll. I don't know what she's gonna do with those, like where she's gonna put them, but then she'll probably wear it again in the winter. But my mom is very appreciative of it. So thank you again, Marie. Hold on, what did Copper say? Because Copper needed to vent about something. Copper said, I want to vent about my pharmacy. Oh boy. I'm miserable and they decided to fill the prescription my doctor ordered Friday on Monday instead. Oh man. Ooh. Hold on, what did Mama Cat say to Copper? I argued with them all in the hospital. I told them not to waste their money. And acetaminophen was fine. I had... Oh, I'm sorry, Copper. That is... Oh. Oh, Marie, you didn't have to make it for my mom. I appreciate it. I can tell you my mom appreciates it. We just both suck at being appreciative. Oh man, I don't know how to describe it. I need to work on it because students give me stuff all the time. It's like, oh, I can't though. Okay, hold on. So, what are we doing again? Oh yeah, we need to decorate this stuff. But this right here, it's what I think the layout is gonna be. So that way, this whole thing you can't really get on top of it because once people walk down this way, I want this to be a dead end. So you have to figure out how to get up there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a wall here as well so that they can't see the staircase either. So you have to wander around for a bit. So I'm gonna put the wall. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's do it right now before I forget. We are gonna put the wall here. And wait, where's the wall? Boom. So that way you can't really see the staircase, and I'll put more walls up. So my goal right now is to block them and they just wander this area. And they wander down here. And it's like, how the heck do you get down? I'm gonna block it off so you can't ladder down either. Yes, adjust your awareness. It's something I have to work on. I stuck at receiving. Me and Mama Cat like, a tower on the square bit? Oh, a tower on the square bit. We could do that. Because I need to... Here's the other issue I'm running into. Is I'm trying to make it equal in terms of how much space everybody has to work with. And I think at this point, I don't think I can do that. So what I think I'm going to do is make each of the three sites a little different. And what I'm going to do is next week, what we're probably going to do is get my main island designed. So this island here, this is my main island, right? This is the Lost Island. Well, the Slumber Island. To be a minigame island. And we're going to have each of the competitors play minigames. And depending on how they place on the minigames in terms of points, will dictate which base they get. Because right now, this base is kind of over here. This base is really close to here, but I think I might bring it to almost the edge, right? And then this base here, I'll probably bring it to this edge. So that way, as a team, you can decide which base you want or something like that. Is what I'm thinking is how I'm going to get people to choose their bases. By playing a mini game before the Lost Race. They get to pick the mini game. And then that's my goal right now is to try and get this. The only thing that's going to stay the same consistent with all the bases is the size of the base. So that way everyone has the same amount. But I do like your idea of the square tower. But what I need to also factor in is seating. So how do we... Everyone takes a chair, right? At random. Because, hold on, what chairs are there? Let's see, houseware. We can do either single chairs or we can do group chairs. Pumpkin! I was just thinking about you. How are you doing? Wait, Pumpkin. You make money off of YouTube stuff, right? Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a big favor? Could you log into your AdSense account and let me know if it actually loads for you? Because, hold on, let me... Because this was a struggle yesterday when I was trying to do the thing on stream. Oh! It worked? Oh, wait. It worked? We close part of your account? Wait, what does this mean? You don't need to, yeah. Anybody know what this means? We close part of your account, but assets for YouTube is still active. What does that mean? If you want to use assets to monetize a site, you can reactivate the... Oh! Where do we go to get taxes? That was what I was trying to figure out. Okay. I'm glad that worked. Hold on. Where'd I get my taxes now? Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Because I spent hours yesterday trying to log in, Pumpkin. How's Aaron doing? Okay, so right now we need chairs. Chairs. Where are the chairs? We have walls, we have tables, beds. Oh, chairs are up. I need something that could work with the aesthetic and have the team sit together. He's back in the States now? Boo. I miss Aaron. And those that don't know, Aaron is a former streamer, I want to say. Potentially maybe coming back, but at current actor. But streamer named is Mr. Purple Broccoli over on Z Twitch. But Pumpkin is also a streamer. And video maker. I feel like a lot of the streamers I'm going to say grow up with and from 2020 are either doing other things now. Not a lot. I miss the OGs. There's some still around, like EJ's around, you know, Peyton's around. There's still a handful around, but a lot of OGs are just MIA now. Former streamer. I need to actually work on videos. That's my thing. But what is a chair that aesthetically would work with the castle? I mean, this could technically work, right? How many variations are there? Oh, wait. Team colors. Yeah. EJ did have a Lost Craft Sustain last night. I was lurking. Yeah, Pumpkin. So, if you weren't tired of those, this one is on the Slumber Island. Because right now, the bases are next to each other this time around. So one base is on the bottom here. I didn't get to see who won though. Don't spoil that to me. I had to stop watching because I was having other issues. But hold on. This is another base here. And what's gonna happen is in this area here, this snowy area, this area you can terraform as you please because everyone can terraform for days here. You can't terraform in here. And you can't terraform in the maze. But you can terraform here. And you're gonna just love the stuff at the end. Oh boy. Oh man, don't spoil it for me. Dead End Festival Night Part 2 is Monday night. Oh really? Okay. Because I was streaming for part of the beginning. I tuned in towards the middle. And I was like, oh man, I'm missing a lot of stuff right now. Oh man. EJ's so good. I miss Crunchy. I know Crunchy competed last night, but I don't think Crunchy streamed it. And then this, I have a love-hate relationship with your Lost Races. This one is going to be more focused on terraforming as a defensive measure. Because I'm really curious what everyone's going to do. And then, I actually forgot the seats. That's the other thing. Because we could do the castle seats. And we can decorate the theme, right? So what's everyone's favorite color combination? We could do red, blue again, I guess. I feel like that's always your typical team colors: red, blue, and then green. How about purple for once? Mix it up. And should it be silver to match purple and black? Should it be silver to match the gray decor? So we have... Do I have to do this again, or can I do this? Oh, I can! Even with the perfect. Should we have... like one team there? Right? Now my question is, where do you put the other seats at? So, hold on. And... silver, and then one is... so definitely silver again. And then... that area. And then, let's see. I might move the seats around still. But, oh no. I need you to go there. Now, here's the issue. Where am I putting the other seat? Are they going to be facing? So, hold on. If I do the other seat, right? I need to do... silver again, and there was a black and a purple one. We could do white. But then I don't want them blocking the logo either. Any ideas with how to arrange the seats? Because you sit here. If you look... oh, wait. If you use the camera, then you can see the staircase, which is fine. If you don't... oh, I go this way. Or should we have all the seats just lined up behind us? Oh, let me think about this for a second. Let's see. Because we have all the seats lined up. Does it matter if they sit wherever they sit? Huh. I'm stuck right now. Let's see. Because if you put one seat here, and you put one seat here, this team is separated, right? Oh wait, it should be over here. But then these teams are together. There's very limited space in this open area too. That's the other bad thing. How did I do one of my previous lost races? Let's see here real quick. Well, let's see here. Animal Crossing Castle theme island. I just want to see what other people did. Somebody had to have a table. Like, this is nice, right? But somebody had like to have a... ooh, wait, hold on. This might be nice here too. But there's no table. I need a seating arrangement. Technically, this could work. Oh man, I am stumped at the moment. So I'm going to say I'm going to do some research and think of a way to figure out how to get people to sit as either as a unit or 6 completely spread apart. Or, hold on. What we could do is just remove these chairs in general. And do... what you call it? We'll do circular chairs. Where are these things here? Stones. I don't want to use them, but I'm thinking if we can get these chairs set around, everyone can sit wherever they would like. And we can do something like that. No? Maybe? Hopefully. So it would just be like that on this side as well. So afterwards, everyone get up or go wherever you want. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the winner. All right, y'all. I am going to go eat because I am starving. And then I'm gonna finish this off stream. I'm gonna go watch Danny for a little bit if anybody wants to join me. I'm not gonna send the raid over just because I'm having troubles with setting up my YouTube studio right now. But Canada Crossing is live. EJ Plays is gonna be live on Monday with the part 2. I'm gonna go. Oh, Danny's finished. Never mind. I am gonna go finish off. What you call it? The Lost Cross are standing. Everyone else, thank you for coming by. Thank you for listening to my stories. I'll see you all. Ooh, hold on. What's next Saturday? Next Saturday is the 28th. The 28th. So next Saturday, I have to do a few things in the morning. So stream will probably be a little bit later than normal. Probably like 1 p.m. So maybe like half an hour or an hour from this current time. Copper, good luck with the pharmacy. I'm sorry. And oh yeah, thank you again, Marie, for the gifts. And yeah, thank you, everyone. Okay, next week we're either gonna do a test run of this if there's enough people, or we're gonna start working on the game island, because I think I got an idea of rough this is the layout for this now. But I'm gonna go eat. My stomach's growling. Take care, everyone. Bye.